Charmaine meets the parents. Adriana speaks up for Junior, but Reese is still playing victim. The review is up next.
You're tuned in to AFTERBUZZ TV, the ESPN of TV talk. Now, let the buzz begin.
Chi-town, 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 Chi-town.
Chi-town. Hey.
Chi-town. She wanna fuck with a nigga from the Chi-town.
I do.
A couple. Just a couple few.
I can name a few.
Hey.
About 3.
What's up, everybody? We are your Black Ink Crew Chicago AfterBuzz review panel. I am your girl Carmen, and I'm here with my lovely co-host.
Hey, what's up, guys? I'm your girl Nakia Monet. Happy to be back. I love when we're like all together.
Yes.
I know.
Same.
I miss you, ladies.
Y'all held
What's
it down
up, guys?
last
I'm
week.
El Marie. Oh, thank you. And I'm Drew Jones. Happy Michael Jackson Day.
That's right.
Michael Jackson Day, MJ.
We miss you.
It's a national holiday today, man.
It is.
60th.
Yes.
The big
Also, happy birthday to my big brother Mario Winans. He's doing his thing. Musical
Winans.
executive producer of the Phor.
Go off.
Go off to
Can
my
I
big
just
brother
say,
and Michael Jackson.
Virgo season is popping. I'm not a Virgo,
Yeah.
but
Right.
Virgo season seems to be popping.
Virgos are like super analytical perfections that do everything with
Overthink
class
everything.
and grace, 5-star everything, but they will like pick you apart. They'll be like, wait a minute, wait, it's one.
That's a fact. They're they're perfectionists at everything.
Yes.
Michael Jackson, Beyonce, Kobe Bryant. Just name a few.
Just to name a few.
Mario Winans.
Mario Winans,
Oh,
musical
fam.
genius. So what's up, y'all? How was your week?
It was good.
good.
I wasn't as stressed. You know, I've been stalking the Black Ink kids. And,
Yes, I know you have a lot of news and
Yes,
gossip
I
for
do.
us. Can you
Watch-
tease us with a little something?
I
What's
could
popping
tease
in
you
the
guys.
news?
I could just let you guys know that, you know, after the VMAs was a little spicy.
It was a little spicy, a little crappy, choppy.
A little spicy, so our friends they might be going back and forth on little social medias.
Okay, well, I can't wait for us to find out about that.
Yeah, and I'm doing something different as well. I'm doing some news about like Chicago things and Chicago people,
Ooh, I
as
love
well
it.
as like Black Ink New York. Though we don't do that show, they're about to start up soon.
I did see some stuff about them.
Okay,
That's
so
what's up.
Gonna sprinkle that in there as well.
Yes, what did y'all think about today's episode? All the drama with Reese and Adriana is finally like, no, I hit you, bitch.
I am so
it was
over
me.
Reese. I'm over Reese. I'm here for Adriana. Defend your man.
Yeah.
Okay.
I've been saying I don't like Reese from the get-go, and she's
You
just not-
have. You
yeah.
can stick it to your guns
Yeah.
about it, too.
Yeah, I don't like her. I don't like her. But I did get some PTSD from Meek and Charmaine's whole meeting. I feel the Wes and D parent situation.
You do?
And I was like, ooh.
Okay, so we're going to get into that, too, now. I feel like we need to talk about that.
Sure.
So first things first, let's talk about the fact that, let's go right into Reese.
Oh man.
You know, well, actually, let's go into Adriana because, okay, word on the street is that Junior put his hands on a woman, and Adriana came to defend her man. Like, look, let me clear this up. That's the footage we got to see, a rare moment where they showed us the actual footage of what happened, and apparently,
so shady.
Adriana threw those hands.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean,
How'd y'all feel about her, like,
I feel
having
like
to step
it was
up and do
funny
that?
when Phor was like, I'm sorry if she hits like a man.
Right.
It was this girl.
I mean, at the end of the day, like Dawn says, we wouldn't be here if Junior wasn't being petty, and Lily, you just didn't act like an adult. And Reese, like one thing about Reese, and this is where I kind of feel Cobra, like Reese, you're new, you jump into all the business, and like it'd be different if Junior came over and. It'd be different if if Junior ran over and like punched Lily in the face, and I can understand Reese and everybody jumping on him, but it's none of your business. And I feel like Reese always gets involved in things that don't involve her.
Right.
Like the strike with Charmaine, like you're new, bro.
Right.
Like Cobra had to prove herself, Lily had to prove herself, Junior had to prove himself. And I just feel like Reese, like we're finding out that you lied about certain pieces.
Right.
Kind of took Cobra's client. So everything that comes out of her mouth, unfortunately,
It's almost like she's pressed to find a drama to fit in, or pressed to find a way to like validate herself as being like tough enough.
Yeah, it is because everyone watched the footage of the night except for her.
She refused.
Why
So
are you
I was
refusing
like,
to watch the
why
footage?
you-
That's what I was gonna ask y'all. Do y'all feel like she's trying to be the victim? Like she
sure.
refuses to watch because that'll like prove his innocence, and then she can't be the victim anymore.
she being the new barbecue Becky, tattoo Tanya, and I'm over it.
Tattoo
I can't. I'm so done
She's a
with
culture
her.
vulture.
you know what it
Yes.
is though? I think she does believe that, but I think she hyped herself so much that she knows in one instance that she's wrong, and you can tell that she doesn't like to be wrong. Because even with the whole tattoo thing, when Cobra called out, she's like, "Oh, it's from my past," and you can tell it gives her anxiety about being wrong.
Well, let's talk about that. So last week, Cobra was like, "Wait a minute." this chick is tracing other people's work and tattooing it on people. I didn't know that that's something you can't do. I'm not gonna lie, because when you go to the tattoo shop, they have the book.
Or I think what they do is they post other people's work. So
She was
say-
posting on Instagram.
But Instagram is just a whole new world now, right?
Yeah.
So let's say you did a tattoo and I was like, oh, that's dope. And I posted and be like, look at this new tattoo I just did.
Oh,
She was stealing people's
so she
work.
was doing that. It wasn't that she was recreating them. She was just
She was just-
reposting them. Oh, that's real trite.
Yeah. And the whole situation about like the Reese and Junior and Adriana thing, and maybe like I have the unpopular opinion, but I would hope that if some crazy bitch is jumping at me and trying to beat my ass and my man is standing in the way, I would hope he'd push her off.
That's what we said.
That's what I'm saying. I don't believe in putting the hands on anybody, man,
Right.
woman, whatever. But if you hit me, I don't care who you are. I'm gonna hit you
Exactly.
back, and I would hope whoever's with me would have my back.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Especially like if it's one-on-one, maybe you try to break it up.
Right.
But if it's a situation where I'm possibly getting jumped, I'm not gonna judge
My
you
man
for
should my
saying
man
this to
shouldn't
me.
hit you or punch you, but he should push you or grab you. Kind of like what Dawn and Ryan were trying to do.
Yeah.
Like, you know, and that's where like I kind of get upset at Junior, and I know he was in the moment. I kind of wish he did do a little where he was like, all right, let me be the bigger man instead of like trying to rush up on everybody.
No, Junior is turned.
He was turned.
He
So,
is
and
turned.
That's why I appreciate
I know he had a couple
like,
Modelos.
And then he
Yeah.
went into protective mode. So that's what I was saying. And I don't condone hitting women, but
Right.
like, yeah, you may have to be a little bit more forceful.
Right.
Because Ryan and Don were just trying to separate, but Junior went into full like protect mode.
I don't know
Like,
any
get
guy that
off my
would
girl.
sit and let
Yeah.
their
No
girl
guy
get
And,
would.
jumped
and
on.
this is
Better
meant to
not.
be shady whatsoever, but Junior is significantly smaller than Ryan and Don. And
Right.
so he's not going to be able to necessarily just pick up one of them and move them out of the way like the other two are. Like, he's a little bit smaller. So, I don't know. Even when it originally came out, before we knew who hit who, I didn't think Junior was in the wrong.
I don't know. I didn't.
I don't think-
Because first
Not
of
in
all,
the wrong, but-
Lily was trying so hard to play the victim. Like, how could you do this to me?
Right.
But she ran up on
ran
them
up.
and
She
threw
did.
a drink and
I don't
a
think
bottle.
Junior was in the wrong, but I do think Junior was corny. And
Oh,
the reason
for
why I
sure.
think he was corny was because like there was no point of you saying, because Junior knows what buttons to push on Lily. He knows she's a psychopath. You are. And it's different. Like Charmaine or Danny, Kat, they wouldn't have done that because they're not the type to get their buttons pushed. And what I didn't like that Junior did, it's like he wanted her to run up because he knew she was gonna. He knew she was gonna do that.
He was waiting.
Wait,
He
that's where
probably
he was
wanted her to.
wrong.
He probably wanted them
He
to fight.
wanted
Because she
her.
probably been getting on his last nerve.
And she's been bothering them, I think, via
Right.
social
Yeah, she
media.
has.
You know what I'm saying? And she's been creeping on Adriana's page and leaving crazy things. So I low-key think he wanted all that to happen. I'm not gonna even lie. I just wish they both were just grown-ups and was like,
Like Ryan.
Yeah, I
Ryan was
made
kind of
this
like,
up,
can we
yeah.
not? Like, we just
Yeah.
go
Like,
mind our
Lily,
business.
Even
Sit down.
Don was like,
Right.
Junior was wrong for this, and Lily was
Yeah.
wrong for like.
I was so
honestly,
scared
this
that
shit
the
started
Junior-
because of Junior and
they
Lily.
shouldn't have been on the trip, quite honestly. Like, if we could remove the two of them, that's how I feel. Junior gotta go and so does Lily.
Because Lily needs to stop doing this whole like, oh, I'm Latina, this is just how we are, blah, blah,
Yeah.
blah. Girl, I'm West Indy, and we're crazy too, and you don't see me running up on people and hitting them just because they poured some beer out and said some stupid shit.
Like,
Stop.
boss up. Like, if they
Sorry.
saying Loyal Ink, I would laugh and join them. Like, you right, yes. Loyal Ink, like, you got our names in your
petty
mouth.
back.
Exactly.
I'm the
Right.
queen of petty. If
Exactly.
I heard him do it, I literally would have went over there and be like, yes, that's right. Y'all sweating us. Like, I just wish that they would grow up. But Junior knew the buttons to push because he knows that Lily is emotionally not there. And she cares about him. She still likes him. And her ass knew running over there, would be a problem because I think she low-key wants to fight Adriana.
Work
Yeah.
smarter, not
Sure.
harder, Lily.
She definitely. Lily.
Lily and Reese.
If
about to
only
vote
you would
y'all
come.
asses
If
out.
only you would come see us, Lily. We give you some game, girl.
I don't want to put Lily and Reese in the same category though, because Reese is just straight up corny.
No, at least Lily is probably
Yeah.
from
Yeah,
that life,
Lily-
about
Lily,
that life.
that's what I'm
Yeah.
saying. Lily about
just
that life.
crazy.
Lily is redeemable, and Lily comes from a place of like it's not right how she acts, but it's a place of passion and because she cares.
Right.
Reese just petty and annoying, and magically dawns on a black voice whenever X amount of black people are in the room. So I'm done with you, Reese.
If she was in here, she'd be like, "Yes, homegirl."
Yeah.
Well, she's
She's like, girl, young
Girl,
sugar
yes,
now.
girl.
I will say, just play devil's advocate, she is from the Bay Area. And a lot of people from the Bay Area, if you watch Teen Mom 2, Sheen, people black,
hyphy.
white, they hyphy in the Bay Area. So, just to play devil's
She
advocate.
ain't gonna do nothing. You ain't
No,
about
not
this
saying
life,
fighting
Reese.
wise, but I think her talk, because people in the Bay Area, they do the hella homegirl, what up, home side, I don't know.
But she talks perfectly normal. Now
They know when she know when to pull that out,
That's
when
what
to
I'm
tuck
saying.
that
That's
away.
what I'm saying.
She ain't finna pull up at no job interview talking about.
Sick.
I mean, I'm
Nobody
not
do.
either, but
Neither am I.
To tuck her away.
You ain't
All right,
slick, Hannah
homegirl.
Montana.
Homegirl is from 6 p.m. and on.
Montana.
She got the best of both worlds.
Well, unfortunately, Junior's actions had consequences, but I want to do the live read before we get into that. So let's pay a little bills and get a network a little shout out.
Yes. Hey, AfterBuzzers. Our network produces after shows for nearly all of your favorite TV shows, from drama, reality TV, sci-fi, and more. There's no network that works harder to serve television fans. But we need your help. We're asking you to please subscribe to one or more of our YouTube channels. By subscribing, YouTube will suggest content that's tailor-made for you, and you'll help AfterBuzz continue to grow. And if you're worried about those annoying notifications, don't be, because they're optional. So hit that subscribe button now for this channel and check out all of our other AfterBuzz YouTube channels as well. Let us know you did in the comments, and we'll thank you on air. For now, thank you so much for being the best fans and for helping us be the ESPN of TV talk.
We love y'all. And shout out to everybody that's watching us live. Shout out to the people who listen to us on iTunes, those who can't visually see us, because I know we're a little wild. Thank you for listening to us and yelling in your ears. And if you're on iTunes, make sure you guys give us the thumbs up and 5 stars. We really appreciate it. And we take all the comments, whether you agree or disagree.
Shout out to everybody that comments every week. I think there's a young lady, her name is Mia something.
Hey, Mia.
I think.
Shout out to all you guys.
My bad for getting hyped
My Bell
today,
or
y'all.
Michelle Bell. I think her name was Michelle Bell or something like that. Every week she like gives her comments and
Shout out
Shout out to
yeah.
her. We love y'all. Shout out and let us know if y'all team Lily, Reese,
Right.
Junior,
Yeah.
Adriana.
What should we do? What do we do about Reese?
Reese gotta
I'm not
go.
gonna say Reese.
Like I love Lily.
I don't want to
love
see
Lily.
Reese next
I-
season.
I
Like,
don't
I'm team
see Reese
Charmaine.
I said
Reese Witherspoon.
I love Reese Witherspoon, girl.
Reese Witherspoon, we
I'm
love
so
you.
sorry, sweetie. I'm so sorry I compared you to her.
You know what it is? Like I think if Reese came in humble, like how all the new people came in.
Yeah.
But the fact that she came off the show,
Because
like,
Lily
she
put
came
a
in
battery in her
entitled.
back.
she did. And that's what sucks because Reese probably is a really nice person and she does really good art. But unfortunately, like she's been in 5 incidents where it's like, sis, this is not your business. Sit down.
Already.
You're already rubbing people off the wrong way.
We don't know you.
You're
Sit
mean to
down.
Cobra,
Have several
Charmaine.
more seats.
Like, don't let Lily put that battery in your back because say something happens, Lily's gonna choose Loyal Ink over you
Yeah.
because that's her job, and she said it
Exactly.
plenty of times before.
and we kind of saw that last week where she walked out on Reese, like, okay, I'm a little heated.
Yeah.
So I can't even talk to you right now. So yeah, push comes
Reese
to
gotta
shove. She
chill.
ain't not gonna have your back, Reese.
Nah.
I don't know where Reese's future is going on this show, but hey, we'll see.
Also, I wasn't that. Maybe it's just me and I'm a hater, probably. But I wasn't that fond of the tattoo that she did on Cobra.
I was gonna ask y'all. Okay, so consequences. Let's move it to consequences because Ryan fires Junior. Like, yo, you wild out, bro. Dude, you can't manage my shop. No, goodbye. And then Cobra checks Reese. Like, bitch, you doing this fake tattoo shit. I'm still not messing with you.
Yeah.
Blah blah blah. But so. She offers the tattoo, Cobra, and
Yeah.
Cobra lets her. First of all, nobody I don't like is tattooing me ever. I'm sorry.
But the consequences I love though because Cobra was like, if you F up, I'm gonna beat you up.
Right. That's what was classic. And I loved Cobra, right? Because
I love
everybody
Cobra.
else was chill about it. Oh, we make mistakes.
No.
Yeah.
Don, that's why we get second chances. You on your 5th chance, Kiki. Don, you know what I mean? So that's why we're an advocate
Don
for that.
is on
So
have-
Cobra was
Don
the
has
realest
infinity
one,
chances.
right?
Cobra is
Cobra
real
was
because
the realest
you're right.
one.
Everybody
Like,
was like trying to get a hug. And Cobra's like, nah,
Nah,
I don't mess
nah.
with you. She's like, you know what?
That's a lot of pressure.
She's like, you tattoo me if I'm like, I'm beating you up.
And then the tattoo was slightly trash. Like how we
Yeah.
felt about her first tattoo.
Was
It was
it
like
kinda-
slightly trash.
Was it me or was it kind of crooked?
it was.
It was crooked. I don't know. We were talking
Oh,
about this
damn,
while we were
Cobra.
watching it. It was in black and white, and I was like, her whole leg is in color. I feel like
Yeah.
she
In
looks so
color.
weird that it's not in color.
It's a lighthouse, and for what Cobra wanted it to represent, to be a beacon
Yeah.
of light, like
I
that
was
should have been a
thinking-
light beam,
Yeah.
Like yellow.
and then
The
yellow,
shading was
like
kinda
bigger
whack.
whites, some blues.
You
some
could tell Cobra didn't
color.
like it, but our production company was like, Cobra, sweet.
Oh,
Please.
God.
Like it. She's
Please
gonna
say
get
you
that
like it.
covered. She's gonna get that
I'm gonna
covered.
say I'd almost be curious to see if like it's
Check
covered
out
up
Cobra.
now.
What would you
Yeah.
do if
I know.
somebody tatted you and you hated it?
I'd
What would your
beat
reaction
the-
be?
I mean, if
Right.
they did it for free
Like
and have a leg like Cobra's, like if you're tatted like that, I think those type of people don't care because they get it covered. But if it's someone like us and we pay for it,
Yeah.
no. I mean, remember the lady with Phor when you tattooed her face?
Almost
And-
forgot about that.
And if her daughter wasn't there, thank God her daughter was
I
there.
wouldn't do a tattoo. Like I would be like, I'm sorry,
The
man.
lady was
no.
like, I don't like this tattoo.
That was crazy.
That shit is still on her face,
He did
y'all.
a good job.
Like, it's
though.
still on her face right
It
now.
looked like this.
He did an amazing job. I'm checking Cobra's
He did do a
page.
good job.
I'm
gonna check Cobra's page.
I
while
want to see you
are-
guys. Production, can we see, if you guys are watching, can we please see more tattoos? These guys are really, really talented. We have
Yeah,
to
except
find
for
a way. Can we see them at a tattoo show where they're like
Facts.
competing against another shop or something? Because I need to see some
I do
work.
want to see more of Cobra's
Yeah.
work.
Cobra's
More,
Cobra's crazy with it.
More of Phor's work. I mean, I know he's mostly on his music now, but
Yeah,
you
Phor
acting
blowing
like
up.
You still
I just want to say
Cobra.
Cobra looked real good this episode. So
Ooh.
She be beat down.
hey girl,
Shoot your shot.
So, what is the future of Junior's storyline if Ryan fired him? Are we going to see Junior again?
I hope he's not permanently like
Yeah.
out of it.
No.
Now
He'll
that
be
like
back.
Adriana went to like clear his name, maybe then it'll be like, and production showed the video, so it's like proof that he didn't hit her.
Right, 'cause
then
Yeah.
Ryan will be able to like let him back in, because that honestly that puts Ryan in a tough spot because of what he stands for, what
Right.
he's been through with his family. Like, so how do you let Junior be in your shop and
Man,
he's
you
accused
wild.
of being you know,
Right, so it's
violent,
looking like
so.
Ryan, because he also has a problem with his manager because she's not as reliable, maybe as he needs her to be, right?
Yeah.
She has kids and.
But you know what I do like? I like that they are showing other storylines of the other, because I know what. I mean, I'm tired of the two shops, and I know we always talk about. I want it to be, and if my prediction comes true, I want them to all
Yes.
be in one goddamn shop
Yeah,
together.
yeah.
But I do like that they are showing like Brittany's storyline from Atlanta and Bella's storyline with her baby daddy and the baby. I like seeing like other people as well, but not for too long. VH1, get back to the
Right.
originals.
I was
Even
like, can we
though-
just watch Ryan hold that little girl?
Facts. Oh my god!
I was like, that was so cute.
I love seeing Ryan with kids.
First of all, Ryan and his girl need to have a girl because the hair would be ridiculous. like ridiculous.
Bundles.
They need a
Yo,
girl.
No,
Bundles, G.
I just love seeing Ryan with kids because he's so loving and he lost his sister and
just
his
like
niece.
seeing Ryan.
I just like seeing Ryan. We love Ryan. We all do. Don't put that on me. We all love seeing Ryan. Because by the time we watching this right now, we all love seeing Ryan. But just him with the baby.
Her mostly. No, just
No.
no. I get. Listen,
We
I
love
totally
playing Ryan.
agree because we were.
Psych.
Drew and I
We
were like,
say it
oh,
twice,
we
it like cancels
melted.
each other
Yeah,
out.
listen.
With that baby.
Psych.
Oh, and she gave everybody a hug. Like
She was so
She
cute.
was so cute and
beautiful.
sweet. Oh.
So I like seeing the storylines of other people, and I felt like I know a lot of stuff is fake on these shows, but I feel like that was real when she was crying about her baby. father.
yeah.
And she didn't want her daughter to see her cry.
Yeah.
And I also just
Right.
like seeing Ryan, like, I don't want to say soft because, like, I know how y'all be acting towards
He
that
might
way.
be outside.
I don't mean it like that. I like seeing. I feel like this show sometimes paints Ryan as this angry dude, and I
Yeah.
like seeing
Right.
him just be like happy and nice and sweet, like
Right.
because
Yeah.
he's a nice guy.
He is, and you know we've seen that with like him and Charmaine and stuff like. So I like him. Like he's a great manager. He's a great owner. He's a
He
great
is.
leader. So
Yeah.
He is.
Yeah, he's a good man. Period.
we're
From-
like he's everything great. Yeah,
He's wonderful. Wonderful.
Ah.
love him so much.
No comment.
The door opens.
No, I'm just joking. He's probably watching. Let me be quiet. What's next?
Speaking of,
We're
y'all are
insane.
trip.
We're insane.
We
Clearly,
need edits. This needs edits.
as Joe Buddy says, that's a punch in. We need
Punch
punch
in.
in.
Speaking of punch in,
Oh, Lord.
Charmaine's parents and Nick's parents went to punch in each other's faces because
Oh,
the
Lord.
vibe was off, honey. So they meet the parents, y'all, and the parents are like, "What in the hell is going on here?"
She is
Wow.
drunk. I love yo. First of all,
First of all, let's talk about.
not only just West Indian mother, but a Haitian mother. Has anyone ever dated
Yes.
a Haitian guy and met a Haitian mama?
Yeah.
On this one.
Charmaine might have to go get a
Yo,
cleansing.
growing up in Boston,
She might don't need to get
yo,
saged.
I'm from New York. Growing up in Boston, all my best friends are Haitian, so I dated a lot of Haitian and West Indian dudes. Yo, fam, not only just the moms and the dads. Like Nick is right. West Indian parents are strict. Like I feel like they don't watch the show and see Charmaine and him with handcuffs.
Yeah.
Like I feel like they don't know what their son does on the side.
Because they would freak out,
No,
probably.
they would beat him and send him to Haiti probably for a year. Even though he's a grown man.
Let me put it like this: my grandparents didn't know I worked in the entertainment industry until like 8 months ago. I let them
And
think
so,
I
what was their reaction?
Um,
What
they-
you told him you was a nurse?
Huh?
You told him you was a nurse.
I told them I was in grad school.
Like so.
Well, I didn't tell them because I wasn't lying to them. They assumed, and I fanned that flame.
Have you ever been afraid? So, what did they say when they found
When
out?
they found
what was their
out?
reaction?
They're like, do you want to be homeless? Do you want...
She be like, too late, been there, done that, bought a t-shirt.
Like, actually,
I'm really good at it.
West Indian parents and grandparents like have no chill, and they'll say the rudest things, just like we saw tonight. And mine were basically just like, you're not cute enough to be out here acting wild.
Yo, West Indian parents are so brutal.
I think that's also a grandparent thing.
Yes,
Like,
you are.
grandparents lose
Grandparents are very rude because my grandmother used to say some wild things like, wow.
My grandmother would take your skirt and pull it up like back past the back of your head to see if you had on a slip.
Oh,
like she
my grandmother used to make me wear
like, where's your slip?
They used to make me wear slips, yo. Are we giving out our age? They used to make me wear
A
slips
slip,
when I was like
slip?
5. I'm like, what's a slip, grandma?
Your slip hanging out your dress out the bottom of your
Definitely
dress,
used to
the
have to wear
sweaty
slips.
I
shit
feel for
sticking.
Unique and Charmaine though. 'Cause
That's a fact.
Yeah, so now we're like, what do you do? Have you ever met anybody's parents and they didn't like you?
Yeah, her parents love me. So
I feel like parents love me,
experienced
honey.
that.
I had a boy's
don't.
parents tell him to break. When I was in high school, I had a boy. I was dating a Korean boy, and I met his parents. And at the dinner table, they told him to break up with me.
oh wow.
They're like, "I know you did not bring this black girl up in here."
Did they say it in English?
Yes.
Oh,
Reckless. I was just sitting there like,
what?
I was just like,
That's even more reckless.
I
Like
was
in
like,
English.
this chicken is lovely, Mrs. Suh.
So Charmaine's dad got pissed and walked out, honey.
Yeah, like
Yes.
the preview when they were going into commercial break, I thought he was like getting upset with Neek's mom, but it was like, no, he was mad at Charmaine. Like he said, I raised a dummy.
He really did.
Because I think as fathers, you look at your daughters or
Maybe
all
not
your
dumb.
kids, but you look at your daughter like, okay, what are you out here doing? And Charmaine's wild.
Yeah.
One thing I do love about Charmaine, she doesn't care if she's sitting next to her mother and father, Neek's mother, like she is just herself at all
Yeah.
times. So, and I think
love
also
her
parents feel kind of like embarrassed when other parents are sitting there because I
Yeah.
think they probably know their daughter's crazy, but then they're like, damn, his mama's sitting there. We at
Right.
least want her to pretend she's normal.
Right.
But
Charmaine doesn't do that.
But at
Charmaine
the same
does
time,
not fake the funk.
At the same
At all.
time, I feel like Charmaine has done really well for herself as far as
say
making
that
a name
too,
and
yeah.
whatnot for herself. And I kind of, this is what's frustrating about like the black community, especially like West Indies African culture, is like the only value we put on women is if they're married. Like they can only be a person
a
really
regular
if they're married
That's
and
the
or
worst.
have
That
children.
sucks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's like really hardcore because it's like Charmaine is really successful and is killing it. And it's not like they have been together for 2 minutes. They've been together for 2 years.
They've been together for a while.
Like,
Yeah.
they survived him going to Africa and
that's
coming
what I'm
back.
saying. Like, just because like they don't have a piece of paper saying that they're like in the eyes of the government are recognized together doesn't mean that like this is some just like pillow talk type of thing.
Marriage is a trap.
You can't tell.
Sorry, let me stop.
Listen, but you can't tell old
me
school
not go
parents
into
that.
that
They look
bag.
at us like, get y'all millennial asses out our faces. Because
Right.
old school parents, they still go, but they have their ways. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? And it might change when we become adults. But then again, it might
Dog.
might stay the same.
I had a boyfriend in high school. My boyfriend was not allowed to pick me up from my grandmother's house. I had to walk to the corner and have him meet me at the bus stop. And he took me to school every single day. But my grandmother was like, you ain't gonna have no boys come thinking they gonna come over here every morning, picking
they
you
were
up,
strict on
getting
that.
comfortable.
Oh, people are strict, and I think it's because they went through
What?
everything we went through. It was just a little harder for
Yeah.
them.
They were like-
so they just imply these things for us to,
Yeah.
I guess, live.
I
The
think
old
I'm on-
school grandma is like extinct now.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that is true. I
Grandma's-
be thinking like I want to hold on to that. I'm gonna be an old school
You
grandma.
gonna be an old school grandma?
I'm gonna be an old
We
school
might be
grandma.
old school grandma.
Facts,
I am.
because
I'm gonna be
grandma's-
fine.
You gotta
Grandma's
have
old.
kids to be a
grandma.
grandma.
Grandma's like Bernice Burgos now, so
Right? But
I'll
I'm
be a
gonna look
grand
like that.
auntie.
Be a
and
grand
act
diva.
like an old school grandma.
I'm gonna be a fine
I
ass
don't know.
grandma,
People
like-
might not take me serious.
I'm gonna be an
though.
They
Instagram
were like
model
Miss
grandma.
Parker.
Right?
Not an Instagram
Damn.
Like, get
grandma.
y'all little asses in here. Let me take this picture for grandma. So I can put it on
But
the
I
gram.
think I'm on both sides of it. Like we said, like Charmaine has been doing really well for herself. So she acts a little crazy or whatever. She can back it up with her accomplishment. You know what I mean? And like we said, like so you don't have to be. That doesn't. You don't have to put your value in being a wife and a mother. But at the same time, I do believe if you're gonna be with someone, you should take that next step. If you do have children, if you are gonna be together for a long time, because a lot of people. With marriage and stuff that comes with the legal aspect of it, if you get sick, something happens to you, your parents come in, they haven't been the ones with you every day. And parents will have a different, they may have a different, they want to do something different with you. If it's,
That's a
God
fact.
forbid, I'm going very morbid with this, but if it's like a pull the plug situation or, you know what I mean? Like sometimes I think people don't really think about that when it comes to marriage. Like you want to get married, so you have your rights to that person.
Yeah.
That might sound weird to have a rights to a person, but that's what I think.
No, it's true.
I just think, like, for me, I don't want somebody to tell me what I need and need not to do with my own personal relationship when I'm a
that's
whole
true.
grown woman.
No, that's true.
Because they obviously want to get married and have kids one day, but it's like, don't tell us when we need
When
to do
to do it.
something.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Right, but I think old school
So
parents
much
also look at
pressure.
it like, don't bring them babies over to my house either. I'm
Yeah,
not
they
watching
do.
nobody's babies.
They do.
But no, you guys are right though.
This is a side note, has nothing to do with Charmaine and Nick, but can we just talk about Don
How fine he is.
and the and before Adriana came up and when he was talking about eating booty, because that
Don, we trying to respect your marriage, sir.
Why are you telling people
have
to get
no
in your-
comments.
Why are you telling people to get in your DMs? Why?
Donald,
to give you some advice? I'd be like, I'll give you some advice, but I
Donald.
think it's best to learn, hands
didn't
on.
we talk to you about this, Donald? Stop it.
Stop
'Cause I'm
it.
sliding them. I'm kidding.
Did we see Dawn swing from the Raptors yet?
Yes. Yeah,
Yes.
that was last week.
Don better look.
Listen.
He didn't quit playing. You
All
can't.
that man
you can't
cannot
be-
swing on that ceiling without that ceiling caving down now.
But I'm saying you can't be joking and showing what you would do to a room full of women,
Vulnerable
right?
women.
When
Stop.
And on TV.
on TV, and then be like, my Instagram is give me advice.
Slide in
Well, maybe he got her in on the process now. Maybe she's choosing which DMs to open.
Sure.
So do we send our applications to Ashley
And we send it to Don.
So
or to
who
Don? Or both?
We sent it to Ashley.
I'll
We
put
CC
it-
Don.
I'll put it in a
CC
group
Don.
chat. I'll put
Yeah.
you in a group chat. Boo.
CC Don.
Like, stop.
Don, stop playing.
Don, stop playing. Stop doing AfterBuzz interviews just shirt off, smoking hookah, son.
I was so mad about that. I was
He
like,
knows what
I'm
he's
really trying to
doing. I
said,
respect
no,
the
what
sanctity
happened
of
now?
marriage.
We love you. What you said?
It's just TV.
The ghetto.
All right, well, I guess we'll just have to wait and see how things unfold. If Reese finds her place in the shop and in the hearts of her coworkers or whatever. Anyway, what's popping in the news? We need to hear about this because I feel like you got something for us. Pow, pow, pow.
All right, y'all. Let's see what's going on. All right, so Black Ink Chicago is such a popular show. They are #1 again in the ratings.
Of course, we are reviewing the #1 reality show on VH1
Wednesdays,
Hits.
Yes, Charmaine posted up a cute little Instagram story. Charmaine looks on point.
looking
She's like,
thick.
Yes, come
no,
on,
she looks hella
body.
thick. She's like, oh my God, Black Ink Chicago's #1 again. Thanks for tuning in and making all of the drama worth it. Well, I don't know if everything was worth it, but we appreciate you, VH1.
Yes.
Who also misses Kat. So our favorite people, they're #1, y'all.
Yes,
Congrats, y'all.
congratulations,
That's
you
awesome.
guys. That's awesome.
All right, so last week it was the Petty Wars, the VMAs.
Yo.
The crew was back together,
Son.
and they took an amazing photo together, as you guys all seen. And some people got Diddy cropped out, and some people didn't.
Did it crap.
Well, it looks like Van caught wind of Ryan's little petty stuff because Ryan cropped out Van.
Yes.
And Phor, Jesus. Van posted up a post sitting outside of his brand new car, and he said, somebody said I got cropped out of a picture, so I cropped my roof. Now you definitely can't miss me, can you? Just get the money and leave me alone. Or not. Season 5. Picked up this crew now, Black in Chicago. So
What does it all mean? There's so many codes going
I
on.
don't know, right?
That's such an old, like, I can't use the word I
But
want to
then
use.
did you guys watch Ryan's snap where he was like,
Yes, I did.
he posted the rental car
wasn't gonna say-
ads. It was
Oh, I
like, you
missed
gonna rent
it.
a rental.
It was so funny.
It was
I'm not
funny.
gonna
Ryan
lie.
posted rental car ads and
Yo.
said someone's trying to sell me in a rental car. Yeah.
But then he said, I'm not going to say who it is because
I'm like, Ryan,
he
now
was
you know
like,
damn well we know who it is.
the shade though, the fact that he cropped him out like that
Why
was
he
the
do
funny.
that?
It was the shade.
It was a lot, and if you read your
I felt
comments,
bad
there
though because
a
I was
lot
like,
of-
it was a moment.
It was a lot of stuff going back and forth. But speaking about Van, looks like Van may be in a little bit of trouble over his Chicago Rilla clothing line.
What?
So it looks like Van is suing two brothers because Van had started his Chicago Rilla line with somebody else. So the guy had fell off, and Van started to do it on his own. Looks like now because Chicago Rilla is now popping. No, those ones aren't it. There's no picture for it, Anthony. So now that Chicago Rilla is popping, two of the brothers of that guy now came forward and was like, "We want our money because our brother did this design."
The Chicago Rilla.
Yeah, so Van had to sue them because he says he fears for his life because they're trying to come for his money. I don't know what's going on. I'm just reporting the news.
Damn, it's Chicago. Okay, we want to.
Yeah.
Everybody send a prayer up for our boy Van.
Let's say a prayer for Van. But speaking of Chicago, I'm going to do something different and just do some Chicago news. So Chicago.
First of all, y'all cut that shit out, man. Come on, like I'm sorry. Don't
okay.
be beefing over T-shirts. Don't be threatening nobody's life over T-shirts.
Right.
Like, work it out. We love our guy Van. We don't want to see him in no trouble or no. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's grow up. Like,
let's take it to the court.
Let's stop doing that to each other though. Like, let's stop tearing each other down as soon as we get something. You know? And I just had to say that because I get sick of hearing stories like that. It's just like the minute you try to help somebody, it's like we can't even trust each other enough to help each other. It's without it being something. And I'm just so sick of it. I've been in that situation myself enough times to just say, come on, y'all, get it together.
Well, speaking about getting it together, Chicago-owned Kanye West was back in his hometown of Chicago.
Hey,
he was on WCGI, Charmaine's radio station. He did a really emotional interview. And in this interview, he actually apologizes to black people for those slavery comments. And he got a little emotional. We do have a video. He got emotional and started crying and tearing up. But in this video, he just pretty much says
and this could be a selfish
he wants to
point of view,
apologize.
I always want you to speak for black people.
I don't know if I properly apologize for how that slave comment made people feel. So I want to take this moment right now to say that I'm sorry for hurrying. I'm sorry for the 1-2 effect of the MAGA hat into the slave comment.
It was bogus.
And I'm sorry for people who felt let down by that moment. And also, I appreciate you guys giving me the opportunity to talk to you about what the way I was thinking and what I was going through. I just appreciate you guys holding on to me as a family. And one thing that I got from the TMZ comment is it showed me how much black people love me.
And black people do love Kanye West, but Kanye West is a contradiction because right after that, some cameras caught him coming outside, and one of the reporters says to him, "Hey, President guy, the guy in the White House, says that at least Kanye West likes me. What do you have to say to that?" And he says, "I like him." So
he didn't say he was sorry for saying slavery was a choice.
Right.
He said sorry that you were offended by me saying slavery was a choice. So
we
you can keep that, Kanye.
We do have love
not
for
even gonna go
Kanye,
into
and I
it.
hope that Dante, he did say his best friend Dante wasn't around, so hopefully. He wasn't really taking responsibility for his actions, but people love him.
I will say, like, at least
feels
there
like
was an apology for
He
some
feels
things.
like
At least you ain't just leave us all.
Everybody has the right to the freedom of thought. And I think that was his whole point, is that I am free to feel how I want to feel without you having to hate me.
Right.
You do not have to attack me because of all of your anger associated with what I'm talking about. You know what I mean? So I think that's why he was like, I don't have to apologize for being a free thinker or having my own thoughts, but I hurt you guys, and I'm sorry about it because I don't know.
I think with
I don't wanna
Kanye,
get too
it's
deep
complicated
into
with
it.
Kanye. I think with Kanye, he knew where he was wrong. He kept trolling, but I do
Yeah.
appreciate the apology.
Yeah,
but he
I
still
do.
likes Donald Trump and he's friends with him. So for me, he's been canceled for 5 years.
Right.
All right, speaking about someone from Chicago who is not canceled, who did something really positive for the city of Chicago, because we hear so many negative things from the media. Not saying negative things are happening in Chicago, but Vic Mensa did such an amazing thing.
man,
so let me tell you guys
finally.
something really quickly. Chicago police have been doing this thing called bait trucks, where they have these trucks with Jordan sneakers and they put them in underprivileged neighborhoods with little black kids, so the kids can take them and arrest them. But you know what Vic Mensa did?
He said,
no.
y'all.
So Vic Mensa had an anti-bait truck session and gave out 7,000 pairs of shoes
Yes.
to underprivileged black and brown children of the city of Chicago. So shout out to Vic Mensa.
Am I ever gonna not love Vic Mensa?
I love him,
Probably
and I want to give him a baby, but I think it's beautiful because it's a beautiful thing to see this come out of Chicago.
Yes.
Because this is the things that him
That's
and
what
even
I'm talking
Kanye
about.
and Chance and Ryan and Black Ink and people in Chicago on the floor, on the ground, who have been talking about, and I love to see this about Chicago.
And then the activist Sean King, he stepped in too. So they had a GoFundMe page, and people actually raised money to be able to buy these shoes and then give them to these kids so that
Isn't it a shame? Isn't that a shame? Isn't that a shame that that's been happening?
It's a damn shame. But sorry, just not to cut you guys off before I get out of here, because I know we're running out of time soon. Just to let everyone know who listens to Black Ink Chicago, Black Ink New York is coming back September 19th. Make sure you guys stay tuned. Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off. I just wanted to get that in.
No,
All right.
And apparently, Sky from Black Ink,
Yes.
she opened her own shop in Miami.
Yes.
A boutique, right?
Shout out to her. She got both her kids back.
Crazy.
I know that really made me happy when I saw the
that
picture of them
I
all
love her.
together. I was like,
Yes.
go ahead, girl.
That
Because
was
I know it was a
beautiful.
struggle.
So Black Ink Crew, Chicago, New York, they're doing their thing. Phor released a brand new song for his cousin who just passed away. Van had a back to school thing called Van Day, and Danielle had a fashion show this weekend. So they've been pretty busy.
they've
And
been
Ryan
getting
has
it
a
in.
pool party hosting with Karuchi coming up on Monday. So if you're in Chicago, make sure you guys check
I
it
know.
out.
I was like, I went home too early. I should have went home.
That's all I got for y'all. News and gossip.
Money
All
moves.
right. Well, before we get out of here, y'all, let's go into our predictions.
Your AfterBuzz TV predictions.
Ooh, that's
Oh, that's
different.
new. Hello.
No.
I predict that. Listen, I'm gonna say this to the end. I predict not for the next episode, but the end of this season, a new season. 9mag will be back together.
They are.
Yeah, they
Yep.
are.
I think we're all on the same
I mean,
page at
we've
this
seen
point.
a little bit of it at the VMAs, and we all know it may not be all for the goodness of, like, it might be for a check, but I do believe VH1 is kind of getting tired of the whole storyline, and we see the problems with Ryan opening his new shop. I do believe everybody will be
I was
under
saying, you
one
can
roof.
work with people you don't like.
Facts.
You can.
I don't think they'll be best of friends, but I do think they'll be in the same building or vicinity together.
Yeah.
That's my prediction.
I think it's just a battle of the alpha males with those two.
Facts. I
It's
just
a
want them to
battle
stop.
of the alpha males.
It is. That's what it
Because
is.
Don don't care enough about tattoos to be trying to fight to be owning it.
Right.
Phor is more passive to Ryan. Ryan's the alpha of those two, no shade. But
he also has
Phor's
music
the
going.
support.
Yeah,
He has his other
he's
thing
not
going
really
on.
Focus on that.
Yeah, and it's Ryan and Van is going head to head.
Yeah, I
So,
see that as well. I see they are under one roof again.
I wonder if
see.
Van is gonna be able to work for Ryan again.
Oh, no. That's all I got.
Well, hopefully, one day we'll see the uncropped version of the picture on Ryan's page. I'm gonna predict that.
Ryan.
That Ryan will uncrop the picture and
Make it a
repost
TVT.
and they'll make it up.
No, like
TVT.
Oh, there he is. Van magically appeared.
You guys have any predictions?
Not really a prediction. I'm just excited to see Ashley and Don's drama. So more of that. Seems like how did that go left? It seemed like they were on a good path. and
Well,
then,
we saw him giving
No.
shout outs and fake ass eating today and all, so maybe it has something to do
She
with
told
that.
Dawn, you need to beg.
You need to beg me.
I'm not mad at it, though.
Listen.
So they're going to the adult summer camp next week, which I'm excited for.
Yes.
I'm really interested to see exactly what upset Charmaine so much that Lily
Yeah.
said. Because I don't know. I see like Lily. Someone needs to humble Lily. I love Lily,
Facts.
but someone needs to let her know real quick. Like, you need to get it together because she's starting to be embarrassing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
she is. And we always want Lily to win. I want her to win, but now you're doing too much. I don't know if it's a VH1 thing or a you thing, but yeah, she needs to be humbled right quick.
But
Yeah.
that wig was sickening today.
Yeah,
that
she
pink
look-
one.
she
Her
look
looks
good.
like
You look good.
are getting better.
Yes, we proud of you, sis.
Yes.
Keep up the
All
good
right,
work.
now we just need a personality
honey.
glow up to go with
Right,
the
exactly.
physical
Right.
glow
Go with the
up, and
physical.
then.
And we got you.
And then you own Lily Boo.
Well, I think that's all we have for today. You guys want to add anything before we leave?
No, it's been real. We're gonna be, and we'll all be watching them this week to see what they're
Yes.
doing up to, because you know they always up to something. So.
Yes, I know you're going to catch that news and gossip, honey. Well, until next week, you guys, we are signing off as your host of the Black Ink Crew Chicago After Buzz, and we hope to see you guys back next week. Until then, I'm your girl, Carmen, and you can find me on Instagram at king_karma_.
You can find me on all social media at Kiki Boom Boom, and I will slide in Dawn's DMs to give him some advice.
Same. You guys can find me on
Advice.
Instagram and on Twitter at El Marie TV. Lost my thought for a second there. I envisioned
Dawn
Dawn.
would do
and I
that.
yeah, exactly.
I'm just sliding cobras just for fun. You guys can find me on all the things at OK Drew J.
And we'll see you guys next week.
Bye.
Bye.
From executive producers Maria Menounos, Kevin Undergaro, Phil Svitek, and the entire AfterBuzz TV staff, we would like to thank you for listening to the AfterBuzz TV network. To watch or listen to other after shows and post comments or questions, be sure to visit AfterBuzzTV.com. I'm Sir Richard Wentworth, and this has been a presentation of AfterBuzz TV.
Buzz you later.
Please.
The views expressed herein are those of the hosts only and do not necessarily reflect the views of AfterBuzz TV or its owners or principals.